Next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss. No outs.
0-1.
Runner on second. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too...
Now this ball is down and could score a run. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, number 12. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Inside,
nope,
just missed. The 1-1. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Oh, my God.
Swing
He crushed that.
Well
He crushed that
That's
shit.
back there.
He rocked that.
And
Oh, he's
that
going to get out the
is
park.
over the
That's
monster
crazy.
and gone.
That's
and
crazy.
just
He
like
knocked it
that,
out
they're
the
out
fucking
front.
park.
It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Ramirez makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Fenway Park, here's the veteran first baseman, Kevin Millar.
Kevin Millar.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's off the top of the wall. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Millar leads off second with nobody out. That one to first, and that chance handled. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one popped up. He's under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the veteran third baseman, Bill Mueller. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's a little bit low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count. He's going to have
base hit into center field. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. We are tied at 2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
2 outs. On the ground to third. And that one handled. They get the force. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now the Cardinals catcher, Molina. And that one in the air center field. Damon sizes this one up. Nabs it. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So the lineup flips over. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man. Struck out swinging his first time. Line to left. And it gets down for a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now a chance for number 27. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 0-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down. And now the first baseman.
Number 5.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, out to short. Boots it.
Look at this stupid shit.
Still manages a throw. They take the force out. Back here in Boston, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johnny Damon. Fastball for a strike.
Pujols had a great stance and swing.
One of them, yeah, his stand was dope. I love Jim Edmonds' batting stance.
Offering in
and I love
and it's 0-2.
He wants to do play for the Dodgers. Corey,
ball 1 there.
The guy played for the Yankees and he played for the Cubs last year.
That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
I love
Bellinger's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him.
And
like that's the first out.
That's just a nasty pitch right there. I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout. Looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just
Him and Bonds, very intimidating presence in the box.
Yeah, yes. I agree with that 1,000%.
Sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Yeah, there's the strike.
I agree with that
1 out, base is empty.
You know who else had an intimidating batting stance? Juan Gonzalez. Juan Gonzalez was a monster. He got those back-to-back MVPs in Texas.
Ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
My team, too. Them and the White Sox. That he used to play with me.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Manny Ramirez. And a foul ball. Hit in the air, right field. Walker brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Oh yeah, Bellinger has a nice uppercut swing.
Yeah. His follow-through is phenomenal. That's shoulder to shoulder. It's called shoulder to shoulder.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox.
That shoulder to shoulder follow-through is phenomenal.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Generates a ton of power.
Yeah.
Next offering is fouled back.
I like Poppy follow through too.
Oh yeah, Gonzalez was a beast.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Poppy. Oh shit.
That's out to center field.
I thought that was gone.
Edmonds under it. And the
My
inning is
favorite
over.
third base. I mean, my favorite center fielder of all time.
One
Jim
left for the
Edmonds.
Red Sox. Back in Boston,
My
as
boy
we
right
go to
here,
the top
Jim
of the
Edmonds,
fourth.
one of
Now
my
up the
favorite players of
Cardinals'
all
number
time.
4 hitter,
If not my
Jim
favorite.
Edmonds.
I love Jim
Manny
Edmonds.
had that presence too. Not too many would believe he had better numbers than Ortiz.
Oh, he's looking great so far.
It's
It
0-1.
helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to hit the distance if he keeps this up.
There's a swing and a miss.
His career with Cleveland was insane.
Yeah.
Got it. One gone here.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. Wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter.
Loved
It's the
Edmonds.
triple crown.
With your eyes, got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
In the air, pretty deep out to center
Yeah.
field.
Insane catches and great swing.
The grab for the
Yes.
second out.
Edmonds, to me, it's my opinion. He's the greatest defensive center fielder of all time, in my opinion.
Here's
A
the
lot of
second
people say
baseman.
King
He's 0
Griffey.
for 1.
I'm going with Jim Edmonds. Jim Edmonds will go over their wall and get it.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now, one of the strongest arms is Vlad Guerrero. Guerrero had a cannon. Oh, we'll take that.
Oh heck yeah, Larry Walker.
Middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles.
Yeah, Larry Walker
and that
was
keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a
Come
firm
on,
front
Red. He had
side.
power. He had a home run
And the
early.
hands just continue to carry
got power.
through the middle of the field.
And here is Reggie Sanders. This to
Damn.
third. They get the force.
I hate that they
and
fix
that
the base
is
running
the
on it.
inning. No runs, one hit,
speed
no
button
errors, and a
is
man
the-
left.
is the return,
On
but
now
that's
to the
stupid.
bottom of the fourth.
You
We are
pressing the R1 for
tied
speed
2-2.
down the first baseline. If you got a guy going to second, he's going to turn back around.
Bottom of the fourth.
It's
And
a
here's the
retreat
first
button.
baseman,
That's double
Kevin
sale. Yeah,
The first
Millar.
baseman, Kevin Millar.
Back to the mound. He's
Good
got
D,
it.
good D. Here's something.
One out in the bottom of the fourth. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox.
That's it. He was a solid backer.
That one the other way.
I'll look up who has the highest defense value for outfield. Give me a second.
Now
Okay,
batting,
they're
number
probably going to
7.
say somebody else, but we'll see.
And stepping
Look it
in
up.
for
That's
Boston,
inquiring minds
Nixon.
want to know.
Swung on,
Hustle,
belted.
Evans,
Reaching
hustle,
back
hustle.
towards the wall.
I'm out here bragging about you, boy.
High bounce,
Damn,
takes
I
it
couldn't
over
give
the
it
fence.
anybody.
That's an automatic
That's Brown.
double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mueller will hit next. Nixon on at second with 2 down.
Gun him, gun him, gun him.
Tosses to first, and that is the inning.
Get some
So a
runs.
2-out double, but they don't score. We're headed to the 5th. We are ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder,
number
Taguchi.
99.
Oh,
Swing and a ball hammered
wall.
left field. That one back and brings it in at the
you
wall.
caught that?
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center.
Damn,
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's JD out there.
It was
number 18.
all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets
He's
under
free.
it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now
Oh,
a screamer into the outfield. Diving.
Damn, who was
Makes the
that?
grab.
who the
Great
fuck was
diving
that?
catch
Damn,
to
that was
end the
nasty.
inning. That'll
Trot
fire up the
Nicks.
dugout.
Now it says Andrew
Oh, he
Jones
getting
is
the wrong
one.
jerseys here.
24 WAR.
Oh, it's Andrew Jones. Wow.
Back here in Boston,
They just gave
John
him the wrong
Shelby with my
jersey.
buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started.
That's
Bottom
that same
5.
glitch from
Number
last
12.
year.
Foul ball
They
there.
just gave
You know,
Trot
these
Nixon
Red
a
Sox
Cardinals
doing a
jersey.
good job of putting
They
the
didn't fix
ball
that
into
glitch.
play, and that makes
Oh,
things
they had
more
that last year.
challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning.
Ozzie Smith number 1 all time.
Yeah, Ozzie was a
Put their
beast.
bat on the ball.
But you know who my favorite shortstop defensively is? Omar Vizquel. I'm a huge Omar Vizquel fan.
Squared up as much as he probably
Omar is my favorite shortstop
That's a good approach
defensively.
paying off.
Ripken Jr.
What does
on there.
Omar rank?
He digs in for the third time. Runner at first with no outs here.
Okay, I'm scared to throw that fastball. But I'm going to try it. See if I can pinpoint it.
And that's way high. And a count 2-1.
It makes sense all the high players would be shortstops. They get the ball hit to them the most.
The 2-2 now. Bounce to third. And that chance handled. The throw to second. Over to first. Safe.
Dang.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
He was tough
Pudge
too. Edgar
Rodriguez
was
is
tough
on
too.
there.
Inside, just missed.
Yeah, Pudge is one of the best game callers ever on the back catcher side.
Runner on the
He
go.
called a good game.
And
Sandra needs to be in the Hall of Fame then.
I thought he was in already. He's
now
not
in
in.
scored
Are you
position.
serious? I thought he was in there.
That
I
was
thought he just got
close,
inducted.
but StatCast shows us
Wow.
why he so often seems to be on the safe side of
He
these.
had some
I'm
solid
getting him mixed up with
offensive
Beltran.
numbers too.
That's why I said I thought he got inducted. I'm
And
thinking
he
about Beltran.
needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the
Hustle,
bases.
hustle, hustle,
High
hustle,
fly
hustle,
ball
hustle,
lifted into
hustle,
the air
hustle.
right field. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
On the ground to the left. Whips it across. And that will end the inning. And the Red Sox
Get some runs.
back here at Fenway. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now it's going to be number 27. Way
That's the
inside,
ball.
gets out of the way.
Damn,
Ha!
that was gas.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Vizquel is 9 all time. Loved watching him growing up. A human highlight reel with the glove.
Oh, he 9? When him and Robbie Alomar was in Cleveland, the infield was dope.
I think he
They
was
had
a little excited
Robbie
there
on
trying
second,
the
Robbie
fastball,
Alomar
but
on
he was a
second,
step
Omar
ladder
on
to
short.
get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants
Ooh.
to have
Got
a
a
good
full
bat.
count.
Fastball.
Good eye. That was a
almost
good
got
eye
him
right there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Good protection, good protection, good protection. Good protection.
Got him.
He got me
swinging.
on front, split it. I was on
Well,
front.
that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger
that was a
fastball,
that was a
because
hard
it
one.
looks like a four-seamer.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the
And up
Cardinals,
next for
the
St.
center
Louis,
fielder,
Jim
Jim
Edmonds.
Edmonds.
1 for 2. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Ozzie Gillen is 29. Cool to see him on there.
Yeah,
Right in the
Ozzie,
gap or blasting one over the wall. There aren't a whole lot of hits that are...
I thought he was a good manager
They
too.
hand the ball over to a new arm, number 31.
And never an easy
Larry.
situation coming in with runners at second
way
and
back.
third.
Way back.
He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now it's the second baseman. Swing.
Take that,
Jack
though.
Wilson, 48. So
Take
far,
the
his
both of them
son has
strong.
been a great hitter with the Athletics. He's a .340 hitter.
Yeah, You know who?
That's back-to-back singles.
That's
just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And
oh wait,
hold
on.
Pure contact
That's
hitter,
Jack Wilson's
not bad
son.
with the glove.
That's wait, what's the guy Wilson that played for Pittsburgh?
So now here's the DH.
I think you said the wrong name.
Sanders.
His father is Jack Wilson. His father's name is Jack Wilson, right?
Swing.
He played for the Pirates.
That's strike one.
0-1.
Yeah, that guy can hit.
His dad was the better defender, no doubt, but his son can hit. Jack could only hit for average/below average.
Was his father named
Ozzie
Jack?
was a great
Wait, hold on,
manager.
I'm confused. What's the guy? What is his son name that played for the A's? What is his name? I think the father name is Jack. I think that's his son.
He was always pulling for them to bring him back recently.
And one left to the bottom of the.
Yeah. Hey. Oakland got a good center fielder too. That center fielder got good defense. I forgot his name, the black guy.
Carpenter.
The center field is pretty good too.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone.
Oh my God! Damn, he caught that hanging curve. He crushed that.
Yeah, Jack
Bobby
Wilson.
crushed that. Yeah, that's his father, Jack Wilson.
One out to right. It's 4-3. That one just.
Jacob Wilson is the son with athletics now.
Yeah, Jacob Wilson.
Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that
Yeah,
from the
Jack
booth.
Wilson.
Millar,
That's his son.
the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Bobby
Always
just blasted.
exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Little dribbler up along third.
Gun him.
And that's the first out.
Oh,
Nice
that was
recovery after giving up the homer. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox. Has grounded out a couple of times. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see.
Denzel Clark.
You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out
He
there.
made some crazy catches.
Yes.
Seeing a run
Yeah,
in
he's
here
dope.
in the bottom of the sixth.
Let's bring that cutter down.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Misses. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Lawrence Butler is decent too, and Brent
Yeah, they got
Hooker.
some nice players. And they still
And
got
this Ricky
I forgot the
Kurtz.
guy name. They still got what is the Rooks? They still got Rooker, Brent Rooker.
And down on strikes he goes.
They just need pitching and they'll be a solid team again.
Yeah, they still got Brent Rooker.
A lot of the strikes.
Well, they traded him.
Had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Oh.
2 down, nobody on. Swings
Oh,
through
that
that one
cutter.
for strike
Man,
2.
1-2 is the count.
That cutter was sick. We try to get him on the front.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
So that means I can go up. See if I can blow it down. This is a gamble, though. He's ready for it.
Yeah, Rooker is still there. He's a 30 home run guy.
Out to
Hustle,
center.
hustle, hustle,
Edmonds
hustle.
in and to his right. Makes the
They might trade him though, or Mason Miller.
Yeah.
solo homer helps Boston. Back now at Fenway. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left field.
That's how I want to get put somebody in the chamber. Julian Tavares, the crybaby. Ray Kane, Randy Flores. Balto Reyes. That's my close. I'm not going with him. They might start rocking Julian. I'm going to go with Kyle. You know what? I'm going to warm up Ray Kane. He's a sucker for my first popular.
Taguchi.
Number 99.
My favorite era of the Athletics were the early 2000s team.
Strike.
Yeah, how can you not like them? They had
Back
that
when they
three-headed
had
monster
Jermaine
with
Dye.
pitching. Yeah, they had Ben
They
Green,
were stacked.
Sahada, Nick Swisher.
Comes up
They had
empty.
and they had all that young pitching over there.
No balls. 2 strikes.
They had the big three. Need some more runs.
Good job to fight that one off.
Zito, Mulder, and Hudson.
Yeah, all three of them was. And Zito had that nasty curveball.
With no money, and they're winning like crazy.
Damn.
Him out.
Young team.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy. But
Oh my God, that should be gone.
Center field. That's well struck, and it bangs off the top of the wall.
I can't even get a double out of it. It's too slow. Thought that was gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands
look how he's hogging the
whatsoever.
plate.
Such a good feeling.
He's
He
hogging
obviously
the plate.
put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap. But I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Yeah, that's
He's
foul
hogging the
off.
plate.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
That's illegal what he's doing. That's illegal. His elbow's in a strike zone.
Ground ball, left side.
Oh, we take
and
that.
it
No, keep
stays
going. I hate the
there.
base running on this game.
Oh, can't pick it up
Look
cleanly.
at this. Look at this.
They could never win in the playoffs with
Hate
this
the base running on
Moneyball
this
thing they
game.
started with
I hate the
analytics.
base running on
So
this
by the
game,
time
man.
teams like the Dodgers have the S,
0 for 3 in this
they
one.
become that much harder to beat.
What's up, flea market?
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's
0 balls,
0-1.
1 strike.
I know that Moneyball era was wild.
Hot shot
Oh,
to
shit,
first
I could
base, and he
score the
snags it to end the
base
inning.
running.
The
Base
Cards
running
lead
sucks in
one.
this game.
Back inside Fenway.
Okay. Let's go with Ray King.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Ray King.
They even had Ray Durham.
Relievers really make a name for themselves late and
Yeah,
close.
remember they
There's
had
not
Frank
much margin
Thomas
for
as
error,
well?
but at the same time,
Loved
Remember
Ray
Frank
King.
Thomas played for the A's?
That's in there.
Oh, nasty.
Strike one.
Backdoor slider.
Swings through
Out in
that
front on
one.
the slider.
Oh yeah, Thomas in 06.
Cuts
Out
and
again,
misses.
out in
It's a
front of the
strikeout. A
Out
big
in front
first
of the
out
chain.
here in the 7th via the punch out.
yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting.
He had a monster year. I'm sure Kenny regretted not bringing him back.
Pulls it down, and they're 2 away. And
Yeah,
next
he
for the
had a
Red
nice
Sox,
year there. How many
Johnny
homers did he have that
Damon.
year?
1 ball,
Pitches
no
in the
strike.
dirt. Ball
What was his
one.
batting average? How many homers did he have?
There's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
35 or something. Let me look it up.
And base hit. And that extends the inning. Now it's the shortstop. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. On the ground. That's the third out. One hit.
Pitching for the Red Sox.
Number 58
Bun.
into the game.
Number 58.
He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Come on, Albert. Let's take him deep.
Number 5,
Oh,
the
shit, why did I
leadoff
swing at
batter
that?
as he swings through it
Why
for
did I
strike
swing at
1.
that?
39 homers. 114 ribbies. 270 batting
I'm
average.
reading the damn thing.
926 offs. What a year.
Wow, that was a nice year.
And he was 38.
Hard
We'll
ground
take
ball,
that. We'll
base
take
stop.
that. That was a hell of a year.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You
Jimbo.
have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Oh, he towed it
Hammered
up down
the
right
line.
field. Burn,
Could be
baby,
extra
burn.
bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line
Come on,
drive to
Larry.
the pull
Keep
side.
that
No
weight back. Keep that
steroids
weight
either.
back.
No wonder he got in the hall right away.
Damn.
Got him on the off-balance throw.
Wow.
First out in the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman. Golden opportunity right here.
Ball.
Line drive,
I'll
base
get
hit.
two out of
One
that.
run
I'll
across.
get two out of
Now
that.
a long throw home. Safe.
Yes,
and the
yes, that
runner
might be
from
enough.
second scores on the
That
play.
might be enough.
And they lead by 3.
That
Picks
might be
himself
enough.
up a couple of ribbies. Pretty good
He
spot.
took another one
Hard
right there.
and
He framed that
inside,
ball.
but
Show that
that's a
highlight.
perfect example
Watch
of
this.
keeping your
Watch
hands
this spin mark.
inside
Watch
the ball,
this.
tight to the body. The ability to take that back up
Wow,
the middle
listen,
shows
Dan's
his
come from the
approach
zone.
is to use the
Knob
entire
on
field.
ball. Knob on ball. Shoulder to shoulder swing.
Nice, Jack.
Swings over the top of that one.
Reggie has some
Knowing
power.
that the pitcher
No ball,
wants
one
a
strike.
ground
Played for the
ball
Reds
double
with,
play opportunity here,
Frank
you've
Boone,
got to
Barry
lay off
Larkin.
pitches down in the zone. Right there,
Damn.
swinging at that pitch,
I
that's a
got
no-no.
distracted.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Mike Myers, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker
One ball,
down
one
in.
strike.
Number 43, getting loose as well. And
Oh,
that
we'll
one
take
ripped
that
into
ball.
right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Man, he
Japanese
smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time on.
Frank only had 1 year where he was just league average, so that makes 18 out of 19 years All-Star / MVP level hitting.
Wow.
Where you have to commit to what you think
You're
you
right about
see,
that.
and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty
Ooh.
slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Into
Please,
the
Marcus, you know
outfield,
your baseball,
base hit.
man.
And out to a
I can't wait to have you and Daniel on my podcast talking baseball.
Manager
You
out
and
of the
Daniel know
dugout.
y'all baseball, man.
Mike
You and
Myers
Daniel know that
takes over
baseball.
on the mound.
And this could be a pretty
94% of the time he was killing it.
guy to keep him within striking distance.
At the plate, Molina tapped on the
Damn.
ground softly to short.
Daniel is a good dude.
And that's terrific work out of the bullpen.
Yeah, I like them. I
One
like
pitch
when
to end
I
the
like when I
frame.
talk to both
So
of
it's
y'all.
2 runs on
Y'all really
4
know
hits.
baseball. I like to
No
talk to
errors
everybody,
and a
but
couple
both of
left
y'all really
on.
know baseball a
Last
lot.
half of the 8th.
It makes it even more fun.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team.
on.
Manny Ramirez getting ready to
There you go.
hit. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that is cut on and
front, on the
missed.
slide.
And the count 1 and 2.
The count.
Throw that change. Oh, give me that.
Ramirez checks
Punch
I
him.
knew Daniel from a
Punch him.
streamer we used to watch. He would live coverage of the Indians games.
So here's the
Oh, I didn't know that. I never knew that.
Ortiz. That one's in there.
Oh,
on
you know
one.
what? I do know about it. I have seen the screens before.
This one
I totally
high in the
forgot
air
about that
left
in the
center.
screen. I totally forgot about that.
Moving under this one.
I totally forgot about that. You're right.
And
I
makes
totally
the
forgot about
grab.
that.
And there's 2
I totally
away.
forgot about that.
2 out, space is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Kevin Millar.
I totally forgot.
And that drops in for a strike. Just
No,
missed.
Yeah, Daniel, my
That's a good
man.
pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in,
One
just
hop
on
of
the
throw.
edge.
Done in.
He's a big Dodgers fan.
Sends it to first.
Yeah.
And that is that. Back to the top of the order now.
Look,
And
hey,
here's
look
the
at
St.
Davis.
Louis
Look at
leadoff
this
man.
bad stance. That's illegal what he's doing. He's in the strike zone.
The
That's
pitch.
illegal.
Out to short.
That's illegal. You can't do that. You can't have your body in the
And the
strike zone.
leadoff man retired here in the
That's
ninth.
illegal.
Now,
One of his
You can hog the
Otani
plate,
highlights
but you can't be in the
videos got
strike
a ton
zone.
of views on his channel. I was super happy for him.
Yeah, that's
swing
good.
and a
Man. I
ball
love when I
lifted
see
in the
people
air.
screaming
And
good.
that lands in no
I gotta
man's
stop. I
land,
gotta
a
stop
foul ball.
putting more better
The world
thumbnails
gets
on my
crazy
stuff.
about the
I
batting
be so
stance.
busy. I don't be putting good thumbnails on my video.
One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. And the pitch. Hit on the ground softly to short.
Probably not getting more runs.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Roland was a beast.
Base is empty. And now the first baseman.
Yes. Defensive master on third. And he had a good bet.
To third, Mueller. Zips it to first. And that's the third out. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, King. Back to work. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Just off the outside edge. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now the right fielder, Nixon. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got
When the Red Sox came back from down 3-0 against the Yankees this year, that was some of the best baseball I've ever seen.
It's a documentary about that on YouTube.
Stays alive.
That was incredible. That shit was mind-blowing.
The Red Sox trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Oh,
strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's dealing.
So 2 down now, and here is Bill Mueller. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Lifted to left, and that should do it.
Over with now.
And
Devils, I'll be back tomorrow with some more baseball for you guys.
The games were like 4-5 HRS long. The pitcher would take 1-2 mins in between each pitch. It seemed like.
Helps the team get the win.
Okay. Cardinals 39 at bats, 6 runs, 14 hits, 5 RBIs, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run.
By the time the Red Sox made the World Series, it was like playing on rookie mode. The World Series was for them to just beat the Yankees.
Wow. Wow. We used 2 pitchers. Now over to Boston. Boston 34 at bats, 3 runs, 8 hits. Well, yeah, 3 RBIs, no walks, 7 Ks, 1 home run. They use 4 pitchers.
Man, what a time to be a baseball fan. You have that. The next year the White Sox won, then the next year the Cardinals won, and they were bar.
Yeah, that was wild. Those are both of my teams, too, the White Sox and the Cardinals. Well, I'll be back tomorrow, fellas. I'll be back tomorrow. I can go to bed. See you guys tomorrow.